and welcome to Tunisia! So today I am in Tunisia, but I'm not planning to do my normal travel style vlog because I've been here before, so I've done a lot of the touristy things here. And this flight was very last minute because I was meant to be operating a flight to Hamburg, which is in Germany. And yesterday they removed the flight and they put me on this one at the last minute. So I didn't really make any plans. It's very cold outside. It's not summer at the moment. So, I mean, it's not freezing, but it's not ideal temperatures for me, for my liking. And I'm feeling so tired because I went for a hike yesterday. So I'm quite sore. I wasn't anticipating to have a flight today, so I went for a really long hike yesterday, and now I really just want to relax after the flight. I'm planning to visit the spa at the hotel and just get a massage or a body scrub, which is famous here. So I just really want to have a chill layover. So I'm here for the next probably 24 hours or so. And the hotel's really nice. They provided us with little cookies, which is so nice, in our room. So that made my day. I love little gestures from people. Sometimes you go somewhere and they give you something, like the smallest thing, like these little cookies that they've left in the room. But I just think it's so sweet. It's such a nice touch. I feel really welcome, even though it's a hotel, but it makes me feel so welcome to be here. So I'm feeling happy to be in Tunisia today. But I wanted to come on and talk about, basically, I've had a lot of people messaging me lately and asking me about the recruitment process for Emirates and Qatar Airways, because both airlines are recruiting a lot of crew. Flights have definitely picked up now. This month I'm flying more than I have for the past 2 years. So the flights have definitely increased, the loads are picking up. So the world is kind of going back to normal. So I know that the airlines are hiring a lot of people. And I felt inspired because so many people are joining the airlines and so many people are aspiring to be cabin crew now that there's so many job opportunities. I wanted to talk about the reason why taking this job was the best thing I ever did in my life. And I'm not just talking about Emirates, I'm talking about just changing my life from where I was in Australia. So for those that don't know my story, I used to work in marketing in Melbourne, Australia, and I was doing that for 6 years, like, you know, the typical 9 to 5 corporate life. And then I just felt this urge to travel the world. And somehow the idea of becoming a cabin crew planted in my head. And then I decided I want to go work in the Middle East. I wanted to be somewhere where I could access the whole world. And I thought the Middle East was the best place to do that. And I thought that the Middle Eastern Airlines had really good packages for flight attendants. It's a safe place to live. And yeah, I was just really attracted to the lifestyle. So I changed my whole life. I moved to Qatar, and now I've moved to Dubai to work for Emirates. So I've been doing this job almost 4.5 years now. And in hindsight, now when I look back, I can see how much I've grown and how much I've evolved and changed as a person from doing this job. Obviously, I've grown older, so I've probably, found some wisdom with my older age. But I think definitely the number one factor for that personal growth that I've undergone has been moving to a different country and then having the opportunity to travel the world and just work this particular job. Because I think, there's so many benefits to this job, and a lot of people will say, the travel is the best part of the job. Maybe it's the money, the lifestyle. But for me personally, what I can say the best thing about this job is just the person you will become from doing it. Like, it's hard to even explain it in words because it's something I think no matter how much you think you won't change, this job will change you, especially if you're going to change your life and move to a different country where you're far away from your family and friends. Because what this job will teach you is how to deal with uncertainty, how to thrive in environments that you're not comfortable in, which for most humans is very scary. Most of us fear change, you know? Change is so the uncertain. It's scary. We don't want to do it. We rather stay in our comfort zone. We rather stick to things that feel safe, that feel certain, that feel that, you know, the familiar. We like hanging around people that we know and that we feel comfortable with. We like to go to the same places where we know what to expect, and just trying something different, always taking a step outside your comfort zone. It's always, I don't know, for me personally, it's scary. But this job, you don't really have a choice. Like, you're going to be forced to be put out of your comfort zone every single week. You're going to be forced to be put out of your comfort zone in terms of the people that you're working with. For starters, every week you're going to be flying with a different set of crew. You're going to be flying with different passengers, different destination, different passenger profiles, so different nationalities. You're not going to have anything familiar, except I guess for the aircraft, but even the aircraft is changing. So you're always in a constant environment of change and uncertainty, and every flight is different, and every destination is different, and every crew is different, and every nationality is different, and it's just so much uncertainty. And I think you don't even realize how much this aspect of the job will help you to evolve. You are going to advance in so many areas you didn't think possible. Like, these skills, the fact that you're able to work with different people, different nationalities, different times, different locations, just every day you're having to adapt. You don't even have a choice whether or not you want to do it. You're just having to do it because that's the job. You're going to learn ways in which to do that, which I would say most of the population don't have these skills, because most people go to the same job every day at the same time in the same location. They deal with the same customers or same clients. They deal with the same colleagues, and there's like a safety in that. So you as a cabin crew, because you're always dealing with uncertainty, you build up this strength. I don't know how to explain it, but you build up this confidence, this strength, this wisdom in how to deal with so many different types of people, and how to deal with so many situations. And it's one of these skills I think you can apply to everything in your life. That's why I think doing this job is one of the most valuable things you could ever do. If you ever are in a position where you can become cabin crew, especially working for an international airline where you can travel the world, I just think you are going to benefit so much on a personal level from doing this job. Not to mention all the places you're going to get to see, and all the friends you're going to make from all around the world, all the people you're going to meet. It completely changed me as a person, but in a good way. It grounded me, it humbled me, it made me appreciate everything that I've been blessed with. I didn't realize, like, coming from Australia, how entitled I was. I had no idea. I know that probably sounds crazy to some people that are not from Australia. But it wasn't until I stepped out of Australia that I realized I'm so, so, so fortunate. And that, was just my birthright. Like, just because of where I was born into entitlement. And I realized, like, when I was living in Australia, I just thought that it was normal. Like, I thought everyone had what I had. And it wasn't until I moved out of that bubble that I realized, wow, actually, people in Australia don't really have much to complain about. So I'm so glad that I have that different perspective now, because I don't think I would have ever truly understood. You hear about other people's not having as much as you, but until you actually see it, it's just, and you meet people from different places and you see other people's situations, it really made me feel so humbled, and it really helped me just to realize how grateful I need to be every single day, because I've lived a very entitled life compared to a lot of people in the world, just by having an Australian passport, which is so annoying in some ways, because I just feel like it's so unfair, just based on your passport, how many entitlements one can have just on that fact alone. But anyway, I don't want to get into a whole thing about that. That's not the point of the video. But the point of the video is just how much this job will help you to evolve into a better person. I truly believe every person that works as a cabin crew and does this job for, I don't know, at least 1 or 2 years, you will see the difference in your personality from when you first began. And you really, like I was saying, you build up this inner strength, this confidence that I don't think I ever would have acquired had I not had left Australia. Because like I was saying, every day you're dealing with uncertainty and change and so many things that are out of your control. Living in the Middle East, I don't have my family here, I don't have my friends. I'm so far away from the people that I've known my whole life growing up with, the people that raised me. I'm so far away from them. So there's been times when I've struggled, and there's been times when it's been really challenging and I've been going through issues, and I really had to learn to rely on myself. I can always call my family and friends back home, but sometimes, physically right here and now, I'm the only person that I can rely on. And this job can be very lonely at times, because you're not always, yes, I've made a lot of friends doing this job, but we're all working different schedules. It's not like you're working Monday to Friday and you have the weekends off. Everyone is working at different times. So actually seeing your friends can be quite challenging in this job. So you definitely build up this resilience, you build up this inner strength to rely on yourself. You really learn how to self-soothe. Well, that's what I've learned anyway, because sometimes it's been so hard. I've been going through something, something difficult, and I might have a flight that night and I have to show up and I have to present the best version of myself to the customers. And I can't just go and give my mom a hug when that's how I'm feeling. I'm just, having an emotional breakdown. I just want to hug one of my loved ones, and I just don't have that comfort here because I'm so far away from them. I realized that it's me who's always carried me through all of those moments when I thought, I can't do this anymore, it's so hard. And I got through it, and I did it all on my own. So for me, in hindsight, looking back at the 4.5 years that I've been doing this job, I can say that the best thing about this job, and I highly encourage everyone who's looking to be cabin crew and wanting to join one of the Middle Eastern airlines, to do it, because like I said, this has been one of the most beneficial things I've ever done in terms of my personal development and my self growth. And I wouldn't be the woman I am today had I not gone on this journey. I feel completely different to the person I was when I first joined. I feel like when I first joined Qatar, I was this little, I don't know, innocent, naive girl. I had no idea about the world. I had traveled a little bit, but gosh, the things I've seen now, like I've seen more than most 80-year-olds in their life. I've been to so many places. I've been to nearly all the continents. I've seen so much with these beautiful eyes of mine, and I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful, and that's all I really wanted to express here today. So like I said, if you are on the fence about whether or not you should apply or whether or not you should join one of the airlines, my advice is do it. Just give it a go. I know it's so scary, the unfamiliar. It's scary to move countries, to change jobs, to start a new career. It's so scary. I know. I've been there. I still face these fears, but I will say that embarking on this journey, I call it my journey, my travel journey, my cabin crew journey, was the best thing I've ever done in my whole entire life. That's all from me for today. If you have any questions or you want to hear anything else about the job or about travel or my lifestyle, then let me know in the comments below. I'll try and film something for you. And until the next one,